guys. So I was just watching the Grammys performance and I saw Kesha performing, and I think it was really beautiful to see a lot of women coming together and really coming together in the spirit of forgiveness, a spiritual path, and also empowerment. And I think it's so important that both as women and men, we keep this conversation going, but we take it to a deeper level. And we start to look at what is the deep changes that need to occur on the spiritual level for us to actually experience a different society in which women feel like they are being treated equally, in which they feel empowered, in which they feel loved, respected, and safe. And for that to happen, there has to be a dynamic change in how women see themselves and how men see women and how men see their own masculinity. So the first thing is, let's look at what femininity actually means. Because in the old paradigm, femininity referred to kind of being a householder, taking care of the family, being very nurturing, very kind, very loving, and just being this very supportive person. And then as times began to change and women wanted to have equal rights, they wanted to be able to vote, they wanted power, we saw femininity moving more towards the masculine. And so we've had this rise in masculine energy, and that's wounded masculine energy, immature masculine energy that is based on patriarchy, that is based on oppression, competitiveness. And it really doesn't embrace the power of either the divine masculine, which is the creative power of the universe, and the divine feminine, which is the potential we each have to truly become anything we desire. So in this short video, I wanted to share a hypnosis with you, a guided meditation, if you'd like to call it that, that's going to really help women to awaken their power, that's going to put them in touch with something very, very powerful within them, that's going to show them that they actually have within them all they need to create anything they desire, to create the life of their highest aspirations. But to do so, we have to let go of past conditioning, of past repression, of past hurt, of wounding. If we're looking at the Metoo movement, we have to begin to transmute some of these energies that we have experienced as women, the trauma, the suffering, and really turn that into power, into change. So if you guys would like to join me, and if you know anyone else who you think would really benefit from transforming any repressed anger, pain, trauma, especially women, come and join me on this journey. I'm with you. I've been through similar experiences, and I can tell you that this journey continues to grow and expand for me, but I am so much more of an empowered woman, a healed woman, a loving, compassionate woman in a powerful way than I ever was before, by continuing to explore my subconscious mind, to understand what is behind my experiences. How am I, as the creator, creating this reality experience? And if I can recognize that I have this creative magnitude within me as a woman, then I can transform my world and I can transform the world. So without further ado, let's begin your hypnosis. If any of you have not tried hypnosis before, this is a very natural occurring state, and it's simply a focused state of concentration in which you will be able to access your subconscious mind, change deep, unconscious patterns that are no longer in alignment with you, any past traumas, any memories, any pain that has been holding you back, that has been internally repressing your progress, that has held you back from your true potential, can be released through the hypnotic process, because it's such a deep healing state. So all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. So if you want to begin this journey, let's go ahead and just begin by asking yourself, do I wish to go on this hypnotic journey? Does my subconscious mind agree? And if it does, I'd like you just to focus your attention on my voice. And as you do focus your attention, just notice if your subconscious mind is open, receptive. And if it is, just gently go ahead and nod your head. And if I see you or sense that you are nodding your head, go ahead and drop deeper into the hypnotic state. Now with eyes wide open, continue to Listen to my voice as I guide you into deeper and deeper states of hypnosis, counting down from 5 to 0. Each count takes you into a deeper, more peaceful, awakened, yet rested state of hypnosis. And on the even numbers, you will find your mind becoming 10 times more receptive. And on the odd numbers, your eyes will close even more tightly, coming down at 5, 4, 3, deeper into hypnosis, 2, 1, and 0. Now as the subconscious mind opens and reveals itself to you, I'd like you to notice that the body is becoming heavier and heavier in the place where you have placed your body. And I'd like you to notice that the mind is becoming calm, centered, grounded, and at ease. And as you feel the sense of ease in the mind, just go ahead and draw your attention to my voice once again. And as you do, just notice that you are continuing to feel more and more relaxed, at ease, peaceful with each and every breath, going deeper now. And now as you find yourself descending into the state, I would like you to notice and imagine in your mind's eye that you are being transported to a different time in history. And in this time in history, you find that you are noticing that all around you, women are being oppressed in different ways. They are being controlled in the workplace. They are being exploited. They are being treated like sexual objects. And all around you, you see women feeling weak, powerless, dependent. And this is so painful to you. And the emotions of these women, the sadness, the pain, the apprehension, the anxiety, truly begins to move into your heart. And you begin to feel the pain of women throughout the ages, being oppressed and repressed and traumatized emotionally, sexually, in different ways, and how they felt silenced, they felt hurt, unheard, unworthy. And as you feel these emotions, you feel like a dark cloud has descended upon you. And as you look down at the ground, you see that there are chains around your feet. And you want to escape these conditions, but you feel like you are in some way being completely held down by the weight of the past. And among the clouds, you begin to see a bright ray of light shining through. And this light reaches you, and it begins to touch your heart. And this light feels very warm, powerful, receptive, intuitive, transformational. And this light begins to guide you to your breathing. And you breathe in deeply, and as you do, you notice how as the breath deepens, it connects you to the very base of your spine. And as you feel connected to the base of your spine, you notice that there's a spiraling sensation arising at the base of the spine. And this feels like a very raw, new experience to you. It feels so different from anything you've ever felt, so powerful. And you almost feel like it's too powerful and you want to run away from it. But another part of you tells you to continue to guide your breath in towards the base of the spine. And this ray of light touches the base of the spine now. And as it does, it begins to unfurl the spiraling golden energy. This light, this sense of power begins to rise up from the base of your spine, up the spine, moving through every energy center. And as it moves through the energy center of stability, of security, it activates it into its full potential, and it begins to rise up and remove any toxins, any blockages, any limiting beliefs about your capacity to provide for yourself, to care for yourself, for your family, to be safe and secure, are released by this white light and transmuted, and the center is activated, and it begins to blossom in a bright red flower, and it opens, and you feel grounded, you feel secure, you feel abundant, you feel safe. And then this powerful spiraling golden light, continuing to rise in power and energy, moves up just above the base of the spine, below the navel, and it moves to the center that represents your sexuality as a woman. And it begins to illuminate, to bring up the shadowy beliefs of feeling shameful about your body, about your sexuality, to feeling exploited, used, oppressed sexually. And you see the toxins, the shame, the trauma beginning to rise, and the emotions become stronger and stronger, and the memories begin to rise like a tide. But as they do, this white light just nurtures you, it holds you, it guides you in its warm, maternal sense. And as it does, you see this black smoke representing all of these energies beginning to be removed. And you see this black smoke traveling up the entire spine, and as it moves up the spine, you notice that the trauma, the toxins, the experiences of the past are leaving you. The traumatic experiences, the memories are completely disintegrating, disappearing, moving up through this white light more and more powerfully, that even if any type of your persona tried to hold on, it would be more powerfully removed, more powerfully transmuted. And you see it rise up, lift, and be transmuted into a powerful white light. This crescent light that is above the base of your head, the crown, illuminating you, clearing you, holding you in a loving embrace. And as it does, the center of sexuality opens up into a bright orange flower, and you feel a deep sense of connectedness to your creative power as a woman, your connectedness to your ability to create beautifully, creatively, in an authentic and truthful way to you, to express yourself freely. And as this energy continues to move up, even more so now, up into the center in your stomach area, and you feel the lack of confidence you felt in the past, the judgment about yourself, the ways you've put yourself down and criticized yourself, the way others have criticized and put you down, the voices of doubt. You feel them all rising in this black smoke once again, coming out of this energy center with the gray and black smoke mixing, released by this white, powerful transformational light awakening within you the divine feminine as it continues to move, release any past blockages to your confidence, your esteem. And you see a bright yellow flower awaken within you, and your authentic voice is now activated in the center. And you feel this white light now moving with an unstoppable power, and you feel the spine beginning to grow and expand as a spiraling energy becomes so powerful that it is unstoppable in its healing effects. And it rises up into the heart center. And in the heart center, you notice, you feel, you sense the walls of resistance, of pain, of hurt, of being wounded in love, of not feeling worthy, of not feeling like enough, of feeling that you could be more, but you never were, of all the love you lost and wish you had, of the ways you were let down, of the ways you didn't love yourself and let yourself down, feeling this tide, this pain rise up, and this heart of forgiveness, compassion, and love flood your heart center and fill it with this beautiful white light that is tinged with light green energy. And you feel this light illuminating your heart center, removing the walls of pain, removing the walls of resistance, removing the walls that have kept you from feeling, experiencing, and becoming the love you are, the awakened one. To love yourself so deeply, so radically, and to know yourself. You feel this awakening of the heart. You feel the walls crumble at their very base, and as they crumble, the heart opens. And then you feel this light rush up into your throat center. And as it does, you feel all the words you've never spoken, the things you were too afraid to say, the truths you would not speak, for afraid of being shunned or being hurt or not heard, of all the things you wanted to be, the dreams that were unspoken. You feel them rising, you feel the pain, and you release it now. And as you release it, this white light illuminates your throat center, your center of communication. You are able to speak freely, powerfully, truthfully, authentically. And you are able to experience your heart center connecting to your throat and connecting you to your heart, to your truth, to your purpose on this planet. And finally, this light rushes up to the very top of the head, connecting you to higher wisdom, higher knowledge, removing the blockages that you have felt as a woman, that you may have felt as a man, from connecting to your femininity, to your intuition, to receiving wisdom, and allowing this wisdom to pierce through the center and align you with the truth you need to hear, the understandings you need to express, clearly illuminating the mind now, removing the fears, removing the blockages, the limitations, and awakening you to your wisdom. Allowing this light to touch the very crown of your head, and as it does, it connects you with source illumination, with each and every being, connects you with who you are, the creator of your world. You feel the power of your creativity now rushing from the base of the spine to the top of the head, feeling an electric current rushing through you, and as it does, it awakens within you your divine feminine, your divine potential. You are now free, liberated, open, and your heart pours open with compassion, with forgiveness, with power, with truth, with authenticity, and you are able to bring the world to a space of illumination, of love, of kindness, of purpose. And you are elevating yourself, ascending to your truth, ascending to your divine feminine power, allowing the healing waters to rise of the divine feminine wisdom, of the Mother Moon to meet you every day with her wisdom, and every time you see the moon, you are easily and effortlessly put back in the state of wise womanhood, wise divinity. And you feel these states being balanced in you as a man or as a woman, you feel the power of the feminine transforming, illuminating you, and bringing you into your full power. And as you listen to the session, the more you listen, the more these centers of energy are awakened, and the more your outer world will match your inner world of love, truth, and awakened divine feminine power that will transform your entire reality. And you are being guided now towards your life's purpose, towards your life's path, towards deeper compassion, love, truth, authenticity. And now, as we guide you up and out of the hypnotic state, know that as you count up, you are now being counted up into your divine feminine. And as you reach the number 5, the state will be fully and completely awakened in you. And every day and every way you will feel this awakening expanding in beautiful, loving, powerful, healing ways, coming up at 1, 2, rising up at 3, 4, empowered, and 5, awakened to your divine feminine power, allowing this power to reach out into the world, transform your inner and outer reality. Thank you so much for joining me today and allowing me to share this message. I ask you to share this video far and wide with men and women, and let's help heal each other, restore each other, and awaken each other to a new, profound reality where love, where peace, where true empowerment, where true awareness are the ways we connect with one another. So thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you guys soon. Good night.